Hello everyone, let's talk about 6 Instagram trends for 2024. We'll talk about hashtags. Are they really dead? Should you post reels or static posts to grow? What's happening with reels cover images? How often to post to grow in 2024? People are changing and it's changing content. And lastly, product placement and influencer marketing. And we'll finish by giving the word of the year. We are going to talk more from a content creator and a small business owner perspective, but these trends can also be helpful for you if you have a business and you want to see things from a content creator perspective, or you are looking to adjust your social media strategy for 2024. So let's get straight into it with trend number 1. Are hashtags finally dead? And we are seeing 3 things happening. First, content creators who vouch for hashtags and they grow thanks to them. And you will see them say, use them, they work, you're missing out if you're not using hashtags. And they even show their analytics showing that hashtags still work. But then you also have content creators who say that hashtags are useless and they grow without them. And then you also have creators who add list of keywords in their captions instead of hashtags. So for example, if they post about minimalist outfits, they are literally going to write those keywords at the end of their caption related to that. So minimalist outfits, minimal outfits, monochrome outfit, etc. So the big question is, who is right? And to us, everyone is right, because they are all experiencing growth. And as we always say, Instagram is all about testing and experimenting what works for you. And if you think about it, hashtags are keywords. So you can definitely use hashtags as keywords. Don't use hashtags just as hashtags anymore. Use them as keywords. So to know which hashtag keywords you should use, just ask yourself, what would people type on Instagram or Google to find you or your product? And use those keywords that you come up with as hashtags. So for example, it can be minimal outfit. It could be pink sweater. And you can go even more specific, pink wool sweater. Let's say you are selling cotton bed sheets, then you can say organic cotton bed sheets. You can go even more specific, white organic cotton bed sheets. If you are selling jewelry, be specific, gold hoops earrings. Or if you want to be even more specific, if you have a sustainable jewelry business, you can be sustainable gold earrings. Some other quick examples: London painter, London acrylic painter, Sydney hairdresser, Sydney vegan restaurant. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the location plus then the description of what you are offering. So another example, if you're a blogger in Miami and you're a mom, it can be Miami mom blogger. So the key is to be general and specific with your hashtags. We will probably do another video on hashtags alone, but a very quick tip here: if you need help finding hashtags, you can always go in your preview app, type on find hashtags, and we have done the hashtag research for you and the hashtag strategy for you, or I should say the keyword strategy for you as well. So you will have many different keywords to choose from. You will see that we also give you pointers in case you have a local business, so you can create key hashtags with your specific location. But quick question, why even bother with hashtags and keywords? The answer: because if people type a keyword in the Instagram search bar, they could find your post. So why not use them to increase your reach, especially if you have a small business? hashtags and keywords will be amazing for you. And if you feel like testing not using hashtags, go for it. Like I said before, some people still grow without them. Our thought process is, if it doesn't hurt, why not use it? And one last thing to say about testing hashtags and actually testing anything else on Instagram, we have noticed that you have to be consistent and patient. It can take a while until you see results. For example, we have seen people say that they had to stick to their plan for 3 to 6 months before they started seeing results. So don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate growth with hashtags and keywords, or even with posting reels. It just takes time. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, reels, which is trend number 2. To reels or not to reels? So are you still on the fence or are you loving them? Here are the real trends that we are seeing, and don't get angry, just hear me out. If you have been posting static posts and you haven't been seeing much growth lately and you want to grow, try out reels. We've seen people who committed to posted reels every day grow from 0 or just a few hundred followers to over 100,000 followers in less than a year. I know reels are not everyone's cup of tea, but I think some people are making it harder in their head than it actually is, because 8-second reels are the sweet spot, but it doesn't mean that short reels are the only way to go. You don't have to create an elaborate video to get a lot of views. In fact, the most random, unedited reel can go viral. Just one video clip can be enough, with text on top or no text, it's up to you. And chatty reels are becoming popular, and people love how real and raw they are. So just imagine you just recording in front of your camera as if you are on FaceTime with a friend, and these types of reels can be longer form video, and it's completely okay. Now, you might be thinking, Alex, what are you talking about? You're telling us that short videos do well, but also long videos? That doesn't make any sense. To which I reply, guys, can't you see what I'm trying to say? This is freedom. You can make short videos, long videos. You get to decide. How cool is that? Just test what you like to post. Do what feels right for you. And of course, I know that some people will say, no, you can't just do anything. You need to have a strategy. And 100% you can have a strategy, and you can test short reels first and then long form too, or you can mix and match and go with the flow. You will see a lot of influencers nowadays actually mix and match. Sometimes they will do a Reels trend or a TikTok trend, and then they'll do a long form video, and then they'll do a short form video. All I'm trying to show you is that there is no one size fit all to grow. You can grow with short videos and you can grow with long videos. And that depends on what you feel like creating or what your brand and your strategy needs. Talking about Reels, let's talk about the next trend, Reels cover. So what's happening with Reels covers? A lot of people are asking whether they should make their covers aesthetic and fit the look of their feed or not. And this is what we're seeing. Some people don't use any custom covers and they grow. And some people use custom covers that sometimes have nothing to do with the actual video, and they get a lot of views too. So moral of the story, both work, but choose what makes sense for your account. We all have different types of accounts. For some accounts, seeing the title is important, and for others, not so much. And if you are using Instagram for fun or you want to have more fun, choose what makes you happy. Because if it makes you happy, you are more likely to post more often and you will grow naturally. And a quick tip, if you want to test your Reels covers before you post on Instagram, you can do that in preview. So just upload your Reels, open your caption, tap on the edit button and set your cover image. And here you can drag your finger to choose a clip from your video as your cover, or you can tap on upload image to upload your own custom image from your camera roll. Then tap done and you will see how it would look like with the rest of your feed. And of course you can drag and drop to plan your feed and design the look of your feed if you want to. Alright, let's move to trend number 4. A lot of people are asking, how often should I post to grow in 2024? And that's a really good question because it has been changing throughout the years. That's a big topic in itself, and to be honest, we've seen people grow in 2 ways lately. And once again, don't get angry, I'm just reporting what's happening. So first, we're seeing a lot of people posting multiple times a day lately, especially posting reels. They post around 2 to 3 reels per day for a few months, and that seems to be the secret sauce for them. And I'm not talking about posting elaborate reels. I'm talking about posting just one video clip. Just one video clip either of themselves working, or their behind the scenes, or just a landscape video of a sunset, a sunrise, or their desk or their office. And that's enough. Sometimes they put just one sentence on top of the video and that's enough for them to grow. So that's the first thing that we're seeing. The second thing we're seeing is people posting less. So they post every second day or even less sometimes, and that's enough for them to grow. But we found that those people are the ones who have already grown their account and have an established community. What they do is they post in their stories every day and then they only post in their feed once in a while. Or we see people who post valuable content or videos that they know do well. So they could be entertaining videos or videos with trending audio sometimes, or content that gets a lot of saves, and that's enough for them to grow. If I was starting my Instagram account and wanted to grow in 2024, I would post reels without overthinking too much, and I would post 1, 2, or 3 times a day, but in a way that doesn't burn me out. And to not burn out, you just need to find your style and just go for it. And remember, be patient and consistent. In fact, trend number 5 might be super helpful in case you're struggling with this. It's actually my favorite trend. So trend number 5 is people are changing for real. I feel like people have had enough to try to please the algorithm, and it can feel like you're on a hamster wheel and you're never doing enough. And let's be honest, it can be pretty exhausting. What we're seeing out there is this. People are starting to do their own thing and they just document their life. They are starting to post what they love without thinking if it will get likes, comments, or views. And of course, people can still care about this, but it's not driving their lives. It's not ruining their day if they don't get many views. They seem to be adapting and moving on, or they're just being patient and they keep posting what they're passionate about. What's driving their life now seems to be creating. Creating for the joy of creating. Creating something they actually like. Creating a feed they love. Posting photos if they want to post photos, even if the world is telling them that they, quote unquote, should be posting reels. And people in the comments seem to love this. You will see more and more comments nowadays about how much they like the personality of a person, how real and authentic they are, and that it's so refreshing to see someone just do their thing. So people are craving real this year. So don't be afraid of posting your behind the scenes, what you're up to during the day. Even if you think it's boring, just post it. Just snap random photos, random videos of things that you like or things that you do during the day, and just post them. People are starting not to overthink anymore. They post, they move on. Of course, you can still have an overall strategy, but there is more freedom and more fun involved, and that's so exciting for 2024. And now on to the last trend of 2024, product placement, in particular subtle product placement. We are getting sold things on social media non-stop, and I feel like people are starting to get tired. They just want to watch something and relax. There are some exceptions, of course, but I'm talking more for lifestyle influencers right now. And here is a new trend that is happening. We are seeing people using a product naturally in their day-to-day life without mentioning the said product. The product is just part of their normal life or the scene instead of being directly talked about in our face. So for example, you would watch a video of your favorite influencer doing their skincare and they talk about everything but the product that they are using. And people usually go nuts in the comments or in the DMs. What are you using? Please tag the brand. What is that product? Etc. Or you will see influencers do their routine and just tag the brand on the screen, but they don't openly talk about the brand. So you get what I mean. It's indirect and subtle and not in your face. And this way of marketing feels much more natural. It feels like this is where influencer marketing is headed in 2024. And that's it. So let's recap very quickly, but first, the word of the year. I feel like the word of 2024 is freedom. Freedom and natural. With Reels, you are free to do whatever you want, long videos or short videos. With hashtags, you can use them as keywords. If you have a small account and you want to grow, there is still hope. You can go all in with Reels, or with content that is entertaining or savable, but make sure that you're not burning out. Then you can do whatever you want with your Reels covers. They both work. Post what you love. You will be rewarded for being you. Real, raw, authentic is what people are craving this year. And lastly, use products consistently as part of your daily life as your marketing strategy, so it feels more natural. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, have fun planning your content this year. And until next time, we will see you on Instagram. Bye!